Hello, hi. Are you having a good time? Having fun? Lots of champagne? Has anyone bought you any jewellery? Hope so. Glorious day. Welcome to the 13th Boodles event here at Stoke Park. Now, I'm spotting a few... I'm not going to walk on the court. I'm spotting a few sheepish faces. Should some of you be at work right now? Should you? Anyone? Put your hands up if you should be. Make sure you're not on camera. It's going to be a wonderful day today. Please go and have a look in the Boodles gallery if you have not already been there. I'm wearing some of the Boodles jewellery, which is absolutely splendid. But with no further ado, our two players are waiting to come onto court. Please put your hands together for Milos Raonic and Ernests Gulbis. I've just chatted to them, and they have made me laugh a lot. I'm sorry, Milos. We've just been in the players' enclosure and had a real giggle with them. Highly entertaining. I'm sure they will be this afternoon on the court. Right, let's welcome the ball girls. They are from Wickham High School. Girls, please, can you come onto the court? Doing a fabulous job. They've been in training for this. And they are key to this event over the next 5 days. Our line umpires from the Association of British Tennis Officials. Please come onto the court. Hands together for our line officials. Thank you. And also our chair umpire. Please welcome Ted Watts. Here he is. There's Ted. The weather is beautiful. I've just looked at the weather forecast, and for the next 5 days, it's meant to be pretty good here at Stoke Park. I hope you're all wearing your Factor 20 sun cream. Who's had a look in the Boodles gallery? Have you had a look in? Yeah, this is actually Michael Wainwright, who is the managing director of Boodles, has allowed me to wear this today. I'm wondering what he'll say if I accidentally get in the car at the end of the day and forget to take it off. This is the Blossom necklace. £85,000. I'm going to be very careful with it. And the bracelet is £7,500. It's white gold, emblazoned with diamonds. I actually feel quite nervous wearing expensive jewellery. You're about to do the toss? I'll let Ted crack on with the coin toss. What's the decision, Ernest? Who won the toss? You won the match. OK, we're done. Thanks very much, everybody. And Ernest has won. No. Who won the toss? OK. He's not telling me. OK. Just a few facts about our two players here. Firstly, Milos Raonic, who is at the end of the court there. Number 9 in the world, 5 ATP Tour singles titles to his name. Milos is the only Canadian player ever to be ranked inside the top 10 of the ATP singles rankings. And recently he made history, the first Canadian to make a Grand Slam quarterfinal since Mike Belkin in 1968. Also a massive Pete Sampras fan. Used to watch videos of Pete growing up, used to take them and watch them over and over again. And Ernests Gulbis, who is just near me, 6-time winner on the ATP Tour, a 2-time winner this season in Marseille and Nice, certainly likes the south of France, made his first ever Grand Slam semi-final at the French Open, which I'm sure a lot of you witnessed, beat Roger Federer and Thomas Berdych on the way to reaching that semi-final. OK, ladies and gentlemen, I really hope you enjoyed this first match. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Welcome along to the beautiful, historic estate of Stoke Park here in Buckinghamshire for action from the Boodles Challenge. Thanks for joining myself, Michael Pereira, here for what should be a spectacular week's tennis in the lead-up to Wimbledon, of course, just around the corner. It's a chance for some of the world stars to just hone their grass court skills before the next Grand Slam takes place. And fingers crossed it stays as sunny as it is today. The forecast is pretty good for the rest of the week. It is a glorious day today. There are 3 matches for you today. Up first, Milos Raonic in your picture there, the Canadian, up against recent French Open semi-finalist Ernests Gulbis. And if you are a keen watcher of big serving, you're in the right place today. We've got 6 players in action today in the 3 matches, and they are all very good servers. So I imagine the ace count may be pretty high today here at Stoke Park.
This match will be versus 2 sets. First 2 tiebreak, final set will be a 10-point match track. Ernests Gulbis won the toss and ready to serve. Time.
Chair umpire Ted Watts just running through the format for today. We will have 2 tie-break sets, and then if it is level after those 2 tie-break sets, we will require a champions tie-break to decide the outcome. Champions tie-break follows the same format as a normal tie-break, but it is first to 10. So the first of our 3 matches for you today from the Boodles Challenge just about to get underway. It should be a fascinating encounter, this one. Milos Raonic, the number 9 in the world, up against Ernests Gulbis, the number 10. So sit back and enjoy.
Ernests Gulbis to serve. First set.
Four times these 2 players have met, and 4 times the Canadian Milos Raonic has won the match. They met twice last season. Raonic, of course, winning both. It's a lovely shot from the Canadian. They've never met on the grass courts. Twice they've met on hard, twice on clay. Raonic just 23 years of age, Ernests Gulbis 25. That's lovely.
30-50.
A very knowledgeable crowd here at Stoke Park. This is the 13th year this event has been running. The inaugural tournament took place in 2002. of the world's biggest stars have
Raonic to serve.
come since then. We do have Novak Djokovic with us here this week. Not playing today, but should be in action tomorrow.
Forward.
Milos Raonic did play last week in Halle over in Germany. Had a very disappointing week by his standards, lost out in the second round. So even though this is an exhibition, so not competitive, it does offer a very real opportunity for Milos Raonic just to get his bearings on the grass courts.
15-all.
And a similar case, of course, for Ernests Gulbis, who also played last week at a grass court event. He played in London, not too far away from here, at the Queen's Club. Lost out in the second round as well to Kenny de Schepper of France. So certainly work to be done for these two on the grass courts. Ask any player, they do say that the clay to grass transition part of the calendar is the hardest transition they have to make. After playing on the slow clay courts of Europe, they then have to quickly adjust to the quicker grass court conditions. And of course the grass court season is a very quick season, so it's often not easy. Have to adapt quickly. Went for the spectacular, playing to the gallery there, Milos Raonic. Why not?
40-30.
I think if you pull off a shot like that, it will be very popular here this week.
Raonic. 1 game more. Well, 50. Well, 30.
Oh, almost. Just wide there.
50.
Made up the ground very well there, Milos Raonic. Couldn't quite get it back into court. Well, it was initially a very good return, that, from Raonic. Had the space there down the line, couldn't quite find it. 2 matches after this one. Dominic Thiem of Austria against Kevin Anderson. And then John Isner up against Jack Sock to round things off in an all-American big serving battle. That one later on this afternoon.
40-30. Deuce.
All the time looking for that serve and volley. That time it's just a very good return from Raonic.
Dominic Gulbis. Net. Face-off. Yeah, Gulbis.
Well, just about comes through that one, Ernests Gulbis. Played so far, 3 service holds. Both these players have pretty poor Wimbledon records so far in their careers. You'd say that's slightly surprising given that their game seems absolutely perfectly set for grass court tennis. Big serves, always looking to play the serve volley as well. And Milos Raonic, well, his best ever performance is a second round appearance. He's achieved that the last 3 years running. As for Ernests Gulbis, well, he made it to the 3rd round last season. That's his best.
Time.
I'm sure they'll both be looking this year to try and push further into the tournament.
Clear the ball, please. Thank you. Love. Love.
Lovely shot. On the line there from Raonic.
Yeah, right. 2 games on. Down, please.
Well, he has just broken all sorts of records as a Canadian tennis player, Milos Raonic. The only Canadian tennis player ever to be ranked inside the top 10 in the ATP singles rankings. He really is just on an upward trajectory. At his highest ever world ranking right now of 9. How much higher can he go?
Love 15. All.
Well, it's basically after every single point that Ernests Gulbis is serve and volleying. Without even thinking about it, he's coming towards the net after every single serve. Milos Raonic will have to try and work that out. Well, that's the sort of point we've come to see.
14-50. Okay, Gulbis. 3 games to 2 first.
Well, it's all going with serve at the moment, as perhaps we would have expected. Of course, we are here to see some world-class tennis, but half of this event is all about the hospitality. World-class in its own right as well. Well, Stoke Park really does have everything catered for. It was the first country club in this country. 5-star hotel, 3 restaurants, 27-hole championship golf course, 13 tennis courts, including 6 grass courts, and 300 acres of parkland estate. It's absolutely glorious, and made all the more glorious on a day like today when the sun is beating down here in Buckinghamshire. It's what the organisers would have been praying for, and thankfully the weather gods have come good today. Hopefully it will be like this for the rest of the week. That's what the forecast says.
Low 50. love 30.
A little way with this from Milos Raonic, known as Missile Raonic for his big serving. Novak Djokovic once commented on the Raonic serve, saying he's got one of the best serves in the world, very powerful, very precise, but at the moment Raonic can't get one in this game. 2 double faults in a row. And he recovers with a very good serve out wide.
15-7. Oh! 15-40.
Break points. First we've seen today. Very nice forehand there from Raonic, just in the corner.
30-40.
Gulbis scampering around at the back of the court, can't quite get it back. Still has break point though. And they are rare against the Canadian.
Juice.
Quickly saved.
Dominic Raonic. Game. Raonic. 3 games old.
Well, that is why he is so effective on his serve. He gets out of situations like that. Saves the break points, gets us back onto level terms, 3 games all.
So swiftly, please, not a change of ends, thanks. Love 50. All. 30-50.
There, Raonic. Very tough one to control. A few oohs and ahs from the crowd as he almost knocked this one in. We are at the midway stage of this first set, and at the moment it's all going to plan for the servers.
Great point for serve. Over.
Lovely stuff. And this is such a different style of tennis than you may have been seeing over the past few months. If you are a keen tennis watcher and have been watching all the clay court action, you notice how different it is. It's not about the long rallies at the baseline like we see on the clay. It's a bit more inventive than that, and the points are a lot shorter. Perhaps a bit easier to hold your serve because of the quick conditions. But serving and volleying is just of the utmost importance. Milos Raonic, who says that Pete Sampras was his hero growing up. Love to have that sort of success that Sampras had at Wimbledon, try and emulate that serve and volley style which served the Americans so well. Well, I can tell you that champagne is flowing here on this Tuesday afternoon. Just a few latecomers, perhaps enjoying the hospitality elsewhere in the grounds a little too much. If that's possible, you can have the champagne here as well whilst watching. And if you listen very carefully, you hear the champagne corks going every so often.
15 off.
The soundtrack to the Boodles Challenge. And it has been known for some of the players to dabble in some of the champagne during the match. Diving around.
30 off.
Raonic in control of that point.
Up. 40 off. Game running. 4 games all.
Parity restored once more, 4 games apiece. It's a lovely serve. Ernests Gulbis raining down a big ace.
All. 30-50. Out. 40-50.
nicely finished off that from Gulbis.
Leads 5 games to 4.
He's a vastly entertaining character, Gulbis. He's a popular man to watch. Just leading the way in this first set. Well, just to run down the list of players we have for you this week: Novak Djokovic, Marin Cilic, John Isner, Jerzy Janowicz, Tommy Haas, Robin Haase, Kevin Anderson, Fabio Fognini, Jack Sock, Philip Kohlschreiber, and then these two on court right now, Raonic and Gulbis. Really is a very good lineup here at Boodles.
Love. All. Fifteen 30.
Oh, wide it goes. And set points opening up here for Gulbis. Just a little shake of the head there from the Canadian. Not overly enthused with how he's played in this first set. And he's got to save some set points now. That's a very good way to save one set point. You can almost put it on a sixpence, can't it?
Juice. Ernests Gulbis.
Another set point. Well, he has slipped and slided a couple of times. Gulbis at the back of the court.
Line up on.
Giving it absolutely everything. Back to juice we go. Raonic does come through it. That's a couple of service games running now that he's just put himself under pressure, but he's been able to save break points. That time by virtue of a big net cord, which evades Ernests Gulbis. 5 games all. Is this first set going the distance? Remember, we have 2 tie-break sets, and then if we are 1 set all, it will be a champions tie-break to decide. Well, he's had a few chances to play that Milos Raonic. Makes his way forward to the net. Ernests Gulbis is favouring that lob shot. Has Raonic scampering back.
I have to give you one.
And this time that shot behind the back works.
15-all.
Ernests Gulbis rather cheekily saying that I had to give you one.
What?
30-50. Yeah, Gulbis.
Well, at the moment, you've got to say that Gulbis is
5.
having a more comfortable time on his serve. Once again, he gets his nose in front, 6-5. Can Raonic take us to a first set tiebreak?
Time.
An excellent start to the day's tennis. A very close opening set.
Fifteen love. Fifteen-all.
Oh, what a good point. Quick hands around the net from both players.
13-50.
Gulbis not quite quick enough to get that one back.
40-50. Game. Raonic. This game's all first set. Tiebreak. Clear the ball, please. Thank you. One zero. Gulbis. Two zero.
Oh, very good return that from Gulbis.
Three zero. Gulbis.
Well, Ernests Gulbis celebrated his semi-final achievement at the French Open by heading to the casinos, he said. He said he gambled away a percentage of his winnings. That's one way. Why not? That's lovely. Ernests Gulbis, from one of the wealthiest families in Latvia. Really does have the world at his feet, the Latvian player. First point on the board for Raonic in this tiebreak.
Right. 4-2, Gulbis.
Excellent serve out wide from Raonic. Very tough one to get back. lovely. Really good backhand early in the point from Gulbis.
5-2.
And then able just to fire the forehand down the line.
Balls down, please.
Thank you.
Oh, just wide.
5-3 goes.
Some of the crowd saying it was in. Ernests Gulbis thought it was in. Let's have another look. I think it does just go wide, so good call.
Huh? No comment? Some comment, please.
Six, 3 goes.
Set points now. Ernests Gulbis with the chances here. Extra zip on that second serve. Well, there goes one tennis ball. And there's the first set. Ernests Gulbis, who perhaps has been the better player in this first set, certainly put the Raonic serve under more pressure than he felt. And Gulbis takes the first set in a tiebreak, 7-6.
You second set, ready to play. Fifteen love.
Well, a
15,
couple of times both players have just slipped over at the back of the court there. Don't know if the grass is a little wet, perhaps. Well, how about this? Gulbis putting the pressure on the Canadian straight away in this second set. Break points already.
Loose.
Finds the serve required invariably. Great serve that from Raonic. Goodness me. That extra bit of bounce required just to really catch Gulbis off guard.
Love. Serves love. Hold 40 love.
Just checking out.
Just wide, Ernests Gulbis. Does seem a little keen to wind up Raonic, doesn't it? All in good nature, of course.
Yeah, Dominic. 1 game more.
Well, I mentioned that Ernests Gulbis comes from a very wealthy family. His book collecting parents actually named him after Ernest Hemingway. Not too many tennis players called Ernest. Nor Milos, for that matter.
15. All.
Really is starting to find his range now, Raonic. Perhaps a little wayward in the first set with his serving, but now he's picking up aces.
So. Out. 40-50.
What?
40-30.
No, not quite.
Deuce.
Space certainly opened up there for the Canadian, but couldn't quite find that passing shot. On to deuce we go.
Net. For serve.
Yeah, nicely constructed that from Gulbis. Excellent return. Just sets up that nice, easy put away.
And your best.
Breakthrough comes, Ernests Gulbis. Just as I was saying that Raonic is starting to find his form on the serve, it's Gulbis who breaks through. This tournament and their organisers is most proud that everybody who comes here will be no further than 8 metres from the court, no matter where they're sitting. This court has a capacity of around 1,700 seats, and everyone will be within 8 metres.
Time.
Provides that intimate setting that is just so popular here at Boodles. Viktor Troitsky won this event last year, Marin Cilic the year before, David Ferrer in 2011. Some big names. Who will get the trophy at the end of this week? Lovely serve that from Gulbis. Gulbis gets that little cushion he was looking for. 3 games to 1 he now leads. Good work by the man in charge of the scoreboard. Should also give a shout out to the very good work that the ball girls are doing. The ball girls from Wickham High School, just from close by. Been training up for this event and now they get to come onto court. So far, it's been no problems at all.
15 love.
Well, the keen-eyed of you might have noticed that Matthew Pinsent is in the crowd. There you can see behind Milos Raonic. We have an Olympian in our midst. It's a very nice finish from Raonic. Takes on the tough volley.
3 games to 2 seconds.
And just slides that forehand volley down the line. A reminder, we have 2 more matches after this one. Dominic Thiem of Austria against Kevin Anderson of South Africa. And then to round things off nicely today, it's an all-American affair. John Isner against Jack Sock.
Time.
Right.
15 love. All. 30-50.
It is a lovely sunny day here today. Everyone enjoying this first match. It's just wide.
40-50.
Trying to fit it up the line there, Raonic.
Gulbis leads 4 games to 2. All balls down, please. Thank you.
Out.
Love 50. All.
Excellent serve. Five titles he's won in his career, Milos Raonic. As for Ernests Gulbis, he's won 6.
Okay, ball please. Thanks.
Ah!
40-50.
Ernests Gulbis has won a couple of titles already this year. Took the title in Marseille and then also in Nice. As for Raonic, he's not won a title this year. His most recent title was towards the end of last season when he took the title on the hard courts of Bangkok back in September. Gulbis still ahead 4-3 here in the sunshine at Boodles.
Time. 15 love.
Oh, just missing that one, Milos Raonic.
Yes. 30 love.
Tough one to pick up, that one, for Ernests Gulbis. Almost came up with a very good shot.
$40-50.
Just got into a bit of a funny position there, Ernests Gulbis, both on the court and in terms of how his body was positioned to play that shot. Been on the offensive all match, serve and volleying all the way. Lovely stuff. It's 5-3. He really is getting a good workout with his volleying today.
Love. $15.
Absolutely no chance of getting that one back. Ernests Gulbis fizzed down the tee. Very good. Can Ernests Gulbis close this out here?
30.
I mentioned that he's never beaten Milos Raonic. Could he be in line for his first ever win against the Canadian? Very good forehand. One of the longer rallies we've had today. Well, responsibility will fall to Ernests Gulbis.
Leads 5 games to 4.
Can he serve out for this match himself?
Dal, please. Time.
Well, all the players here will play 3 times this week. Ernests Gulbis looking to get off to a winning start. First match of the event, and he's serving for the match now. Oh, lovely hands. Very, very good touch that.
150. Love 30.
Well, excellent. Milos Raonic is on the cusp
40.
of prolonging this one. Love 43 great points.
No, stop.
Go back. Go back. Thanks. Yay.
Well, he can't close it out. Just a couple of shrugs of the shoulder there from Ernests Gulbis.
So
On
balls
to
down,
5
please.
all. This match remains in the balance.
Out!
15 love.
Out!
30 love.
And it's just fizzing that one away.
Yeah, Raonic.
The Canadian now leads.
Lead 6 games to 5.
He's been trailing for this entire set. And right at the end of it, he gets his nose in front. Are we heading to a second set tiebreak? Just like the first set.
Time. Fifteen love. Come here, doctor, please, to the stand. Thank you. Play suspended temporarily.
Well, unfortunately, it seems as if
Everything's in hand, everything's been done. Thank you.
there is something wrong in the crowd. Did hear someone shout that an ambulance was required. The umpire saying suspend play for a moment. And there is some concern in the crowd that one of these spectators is not okay right now. Well, not much that Ernests Gulbis and Milos Raonic can do right now, but just sit and wait. Someone in the crowd seems to have been taken unwell here this afternoon. Thank you very much for remaining patient as we just hope that the person in the crowd is okay. Medical staff are now in the stands attending to the person. And the players just have to remain patient, I'm afraid, right now. The utmost importance is that the medical attention is administered. And the chair umpire doing exactly the right thing. Ted Watts is in the chair saying that both players just had to stop. As soon as he thought something was wrong, he told them to stop, and of course they have to do exactly that. Well, it has been an excellent match so far, and hopefully we are going to get to continue to play, but all thoughts at the moment are with the unwell person in the crowd. Well, if we are just joining us, play has been suspended for the moment, not because of any bad weather. As you can quite clearly see, it is a glorious day here. Very sunny, very blue here in Buckinghamshire, but unfortunately someone's been taken unwell in the crowd, so everyone remaining patient and hoping that the person is okay. Medical attention has been administered right now. And the spectator is in good hands with the medical attention here in Stoke Park. Very warm day. Sunscreen being put on. Hats and sunglasses required. There's Matthew Pinsent. On the left in the brown jacket. He has been tweeting that he's enjoying the tennis. Four consecutive Olympic gold medals for Matthew Pinsent. 3 of those with Sir Steve Redgrave, of course. Now works as a sports broadcaster with the BBC. And a rare day off for Matthew Pinsent, enjoying the tennis here this afternoon. There are, of course, 2 more matches to come after this one. This is the first that we've had today. We are deep into the second set, potentially heading to a champion's tiebreak. Next up, though, it's Dominic Thiem, the young Austrian, against Kevin Anderson, the more experienced South African. And to round things off, an all-American battle, John Isner against Jack Sock. So I'm afraid right now it's all about remaining patient as we await news on when we can continue.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we wish the lady well, and we're back into the match. Thank you.
Well, thankfully, we are all okay to get going once again. Ernests Gulbis serving at 6-5 down in the second set.
Love. $40-50. $40-30. Thiem Gulbis.
Well, on to a tie-break we go once more.
Second
set running, where we need a tie-break to decide the winner.
Right in the chair. Thank you.
A reminder that if Milos Raonic does win this second set. We will have a champions tiebreak to decide the winner of the match, not a third set.
Raonic. All of them down this way to the left of the chair, please. Set them down, go. Thanks. 1-1. 2-1, Gulbis.
Just forced wide there, Raonic.
Gulbis. Two, Gulbis.
Moves on to 3-2.
Out!
4-2, Gulbis.
Really have seen some of the best players in the world play this event in the past few years. Andre Agassi, Pete Sampras, Thiem, Andy Roddick, Goran Ivanisevic. The list goes on and on. Lovely shot there from Raonic. And of course we have had the reigning champion of Wimbledon here before, Andy Murray. Not in attendance this season, Murray.
Four.
Very nice play that from Raonic, just mixing up his slice as well.
Raonic. Five all.
Very nice. And he sets up match point now, Gulbis. Forehand volley to put away. He has played well at the net today.
Game, set,
And there it is,
Gulbis.
game, set and match to Ernests Gulbis.
7-6.
2 tie-break sets required. There you can see 7-6, 7-6. Ernests Gulbis, a popular man here, gets the first win of the day.
Just a word for you. We've all seen that, unfortunately, a lady fell ill on the other side of the stands on that side. She is being treated and is recovering well, so that's great news. Absolutely, yeah. Congratulations to our winner, Ernests Gulbis. Ernest, if I could just grab a quick word before you dash off, that would be wonderful. Thank you so much. Thank you. See you at Wimbledon. Big round of applause for Milos Raonic. Ernest, hi. Hi again, hi. Were you pleased with that performance? It became a little bit more difficult than you probably anticipated.
I was really pleased with the game I lost in the break on love. That was really the best game of the match. that was really good stuff. But besides of that, it was good.
Listen, tell us how you're feeling on grass. Obviously, a disappointing result at Queen's last week.
I feel very clumsy on grass, but it's getting better. It's getting better. So for Wimbledon, I'll be ready.
He didn't look particularly clumsy, did he? He looked very impressive. I think you've got quite a few fans here. How many fans? Oh, the ladies like you.
I need to celebrate with them afterwards.
You need a what?
To celebrate with them.
Celebrate. Well, actually, I have some breaking news for everybody here because Ernest actually got engaged in the players' enclosure early on. Yes, he did. Yes, he did. And the lucky lady, your fiancée is here.
No.
Yeah, there she is. She's in the green.
I don't want another headline, you know? Let me tell you something. Last headline I got was that I lost €500,000 in a casino. My mother sent me a text next day. Am I nuts?
Okay, no more headlines.
So no more headlines. I like you a lot, but not yet. I need to think about it.
We will leave it at that. Ernest, you are fantastic sport. The ladies will be battling it out outside this court. Good luck at Wimbledon. Thank you very much. He's going in there. We wish him luck, don't we? Fabulous. Oh, your fiancé's here. Ladies, you might have to let him go. Ladies, seriously. I've never seen a domestic on the tennis court before. Girls, all right? We haven't fallen out, have we? All okay? All okay? All good? Great stuff. Round of applause for the girls and for Ernest. And they're off. They're off. Oh, just to remind you, you have seen the world number 9 and world number 10, who's just left the court. Milos and Raonic have just broken into the top 10 in the world rankings. Difficult to pull it back from that. Very tough, but we'll try. We have another fantastic match for you. Thank you to Ted Watt, who was our officiator, the chair umpire. The next match on court features 2 fantastic tennis players. And Jamie Crowson will be our chair umpire for this match. I promise you, you shouldn't move anywhere because it's going to be a brilliant game. Please welcome onto the court the Austrian